Hello. Thank you for joining me to watch me get pissed on. Or get the piss taken out of me. Something like that. It's a clip from this late night show. Americans don't understand English. So, based off that title, I'm assuming I'm about to be roasted. Okay? Go check out the Jonathan Rush show. Link down below. Let's see how offended I'll get by this. We don't understand English. Okay.
The thing about Americans that I've thought about the language is that they say they speak English, but they've had to change it to make them understand the language. Is that they
Sorry, it's a little loud.
they say they speak English, but they've had to change it to make them understand it more. Go with me on this, because I've thought it through. They've changed some of the words. So they've taken the English language, but they've looked at some of it and they thought, no, I think we need a little bit more explanation here, okay? That's my American accent. So
I didn't even notice he was doing an accent.
we need a little bit more explanation here, okay? That's my American accent.
Was that a joke? Because he didn't do it. Whatever.
So things like pavement. So they can't work with pavement, so they've changed it to sidewalk.
Yeah.
They needed more information. They needed to know where they were going to be walking so that they wouldn't get run over.
So I didn't think of that.
Pavement, sidewalk. So I think there must have been a period of time where they ran with the word pavement, but they kept getting hit by cars. So they changed it to sidewalk. Now bear with me here, John, because
You guys just called sidewalks just pavement? Just pavement. You walk down the pavement. Sidewalks are made of pavement. Interesting. He somehow managed to take the fact that we took something and we're a little bit more specific with it and make it an insult. I'm impressed.
thought this through.
Yes.
Bin, the word for bin. In American,
That's a trash can, right?
waste paper basket. They needed to know not only what to put in it, they needed to know that not only it was paper, but waste paper, and then it goes into a basket.
Waste paper basket. I feel like I've heard one person ever say that. My 75-year-old third grade teacher. A waste paper basket. But it's funny because I have heard it. I just had totally forgotten that. How did you guys even know we said that? Because nobody says that. Except like 2 people here in America. The waste paper basket. What a weird thing to call a trash can. In fact, I'm a little confused by the name myself because does only paper go in there?
It's not just any paper. They kept throwing away fresh paper for a period before they introduced the word waste paper basket. You see, it's like they need instructions. Glasses for your eyes, they call them eyeglasses. They needed to know where to put them on their face. Because they used to have glasses and they would put them on their thighs and they would put them on their feet.
Or it may be worse, they would take glasses for drinking and do this. You know, oh, you need to use a pair of glasses to see. Oh, okay. It's not helping. There. Ha ha.
On their feet, and they would say, I can't see any better with their glasses. And so they went, no, they're eyeglasses. Well, why didn't you call them eyeglasses? There's a game called squash. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
Not in America.
Whoa. This is weird because I literally just spoke about this in, what was it, a German video today. I said that it was like racquetball. Like, I've heard the name squash. I was a little bit confused. I'm like, is it the same as racquetball? Because I've heard it here in America, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's like racquetball.
America, racquetball. They needed, it's a true story. They needed to know what they were going to be playing with, a racquetball, and even then they get
From what I understand, it's actually a slightly different game, but maybe, I don't know.
confused because there's no court. They don't know where to go. They just wander through the street going, I want to play racquetball. I want to play racquetball. So they're probably going to have to change that. But my favourite one, without a shadow of a doubt, is horse riding. Do you know what horse riding is in America?
Is it not called horse riding?
No.
Horseback
riding. They had to specify the area of the horse. Well, yes. There was terrible problems. Because there was a period of time when they didn't call it horseback
Well, where
riding.
did they go?
All right, that one was good.
They used to hold on to the tail and then... Are you sure this is how they ride the horses in Europe?
That's a whole different thing you're doing there, I think.
Anybody who's watching this show who may have been flicking the channels, that's not a moment you want to... No. This was a story about American and descriptive.
This guy's funny. Who is this dude? It's not Jonathan. It's Michael McIntyre.
Words.
I need to look up more of him. He's funny. Funny guy. Real funny. The problem with the video is it's too short. I recall Queen Elizabeth saying there's nothing called as American English. There is English and then there are mistakes. A little bit ironic that you made a grammatical error in your sentence here about how bad we are at talking. Ha ha. This word as does not need to be there. It should not be there. Ha ha. Checkmate, Brits. And they play football with hands. That's a little bit funny because it's the opposite of what he was saying, you know. If we called it handball, then he definitely would have included that one. They had to call it handball. Or no, if we called, we call it soccer and you guys call it football. Ha 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 ha. You needed to call it football, so you knew you hit it with your foot. I'm salty. I'm a little salty. They call a liquid gas. That is funny. That is funny. You guys call it petrol? As an American, I was going to put my glasses on so I could write an angry response to this, but I can't figure out what part of my body I should put them on. British, bring me a torch. Americans, what? British, you know, a flashy equipment from where light comes? Americans, oh, flashlight. Yeah, that was, it almost worked. A flashy piece of equipment. Yes, very flashy piece of equipment, the flashlight. Very flashy. I'll give you that Michael McIntyre. That was fucking... Yeah, that's how I feel. Damn it, that was funny. Go with me on this because I've thought through this through. That's a great line I've adopted into my language. Redundant language. Americans say tuna fish like it's saying beef mammal. The hell? You're not wrong. In Australia, we are more descriptive. It isn't a sidewalk or pavement, it's a footpath. Same with flashlight. It's a light that flashes. It doesn't flash. I mean, maybe it does, like, if you put it in super slow motion. Apparently, torch was too hard to understand. But it doesn't flash. See, that one it doesn't hit. You know what I mean? A lot of these other ones hit. And I'm like horseback riding. That's pretty funny. What are you talking about? A flashlight doesn't flash, dude. Unless you're hitting the button. Why would you do that? Colleague equals coworker. We call them colleagues as well. That's like the fancier term. That is funny, though. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Oh, thank you so much for watching me get pissed on. I feel like YouTube's going to hear me say that and ban this video. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.